Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Ginger Gone Walkabout. I'm Kai, and once again, if you've guessed correct, I'm out in Somerset. Beautiful time of year, nice and sunny, a little bit on the chillier side, which I don't really mind. I prefer it when it's a bit colder. It's easier to warm up than it is to cool off, especially when you're hiking. I'm at the Malago Source. I'm going to be heading off down to one of my bushcraft shelters. I got quite a light kit in a sense for me personally. I ain't got a tarp or anything as I'm going down to one of my shelters where obviously it's a shelter, it's waterproof. So I'm going to take you along. We'll have a good time and a nice experience and we'll see how things go. So thank you for clicking on. Let's get on with it. Alright, I'm just walking along a roadside. I wasn't going to collect any edibles until I got to the woodland I desired to go to, but I cannot pass up the opportunity to get some chives, or aka spring onions. But you have to be careful when getting these plants because they grow next to ones that are poisonous and kind of look similar to some of the ones that are poisonous. Like for instance, these ones there, yeah, the end don't look that very nice, but they'll get cut off. They're daffodils. They'll kill you. They're poisonous. Well, they're blatantly poisonous and will kill you. So, I've been coming down to each one, if you can see. Pull it out. Now, they should stink of onion. Definitely stinks of onion. So, I'm going to gather up a few more of these chives. Each time I do them, I'm getting it. I squeeze the end a little bit to get a bit of juice flowing, and then chive, or wild onion, spring onion, whatever they're called. I'm going to grab some of these, and then I'm going to carry on. I made it to my bushcraft camp. It seemed to be a lot easier on foot this time because there weren't as many cars on the road. I think setting off earlier is a better idea. I got a few ideas planned for this weekend's camp out and time spent down here. I'm not going to go into them because some of them might not actually happen. I'm hoping they do. Big shout out to the people earlier up by the Malago Source, the couple with their kid going out on a hike. Good. It's nice to see that people actually out in nature enjoying it, if you get me, with their kids, instead of just sitting at home and shoving an Xbox or a tablet in front of their face. It's coming to that time of year now where it's getting warmer and everything else, and even me, I'm going to be taking my little boy out soon, hopefully. I got to see how it goes because he is epileptic. But let's get on with the episode, people. I'll see you in a minute. Here we have what looks like a dead oak tree with loads of dead ivy on it by the looks of it. This will make good first stage kindling for us to start our fire. So here's another use for the shemag. I take it, open it up, fold it in half, so you get it like that, and then I do it again. So then we have a nice long rectangle shape. Lay that flat on the floor. I hope you can see that. Now we start taking our twigs and laying them down on the ground on the shemag. So as you can see, just collect them off. You can do the same with an old belt, cordage for instance even. I done it with rope when we went up to Ogmore. That fire you seen us have on top of the cliff, that was actually carried up there with a belt, my section. I'll put a link to that video below if you haven't seen it. It's a beautiful thing, beautiful place, absolutely stunning location. This ain't exactly the driest for some reason. It should be, we haven't had a lot of rain, in all fairness. So now I'm just collecting up a load of firewood. I'll bring you back once I've gathered more, and then I'll show you what I do after. Alright, all I do then is pick up the sides like that, hold them together, and Bob's your uncle. Right, you've seen me take it from a cramp ball and just some grass to a tinder bundle, getting an ember going, and then into a flame. So there you go. Cramp ball, bird's nest, flame. And he's getting quite nice there. I'm going to get myself some hot water on in a minute. Lovely. Right. Fire's stoked up. There's some mud on there that should keep it going nicely whilst I go off. And I'm going to go look for some more edibles. I'm taking my Holford's trekking axe. I put a lanyard on it, just so I got spare power cord and everything. I put a razor sharp edge on it. It's shaving sharp. Don't she look pretty? But yeah, I'm gonna go try and find a load of more wild edibles to add to my special thing later. But I'm taking this in case I find a nice decent dead standing tree, which I'm gonna take down and bring back for firewood. That's the plan. Might not find a tree, but I'm definitely gonna take it anyway just in case. But I'm gonna go look for edibles now. I'll bring you back in a second when I get to some. Here's something. My camp is literally down just over there. If you can see the smoke. Now this here, see it? This is lily of the valley. Looks very similar to ramson. Very similar. This plant is poisonous. Do you know how I could tell that it's lily of the valley? It has 3 nodules, 2 leaves, and a bud on 1 stem. Now ramson don't have this. I'm going to see if I can find a bit of ramson, and I'll show you the difference and show you what I mean. This here, this plant here, is poisonous. Like, do not eat it. I repeat, do not eat it. That is lily of the valley. Do not eat it. I cannot stress that enough. Just over there is where the lily of the valley was. This is how close and everything, how careful you got to be when you're foraging edibles. On a serious level, you have to be careful. Like, one misidentified plant can kill you. And when you're out solo like me, that is the end of you. Someone's just going to find your body. So you seriously need to be careful. But here, we have a ramson. Notice how there is literally 1 leaf to the stalk. 1 leaf. No extra flowers. Same here. This has only 1 leaf to the stalk, and if you get it and crush it, right, see how it's all like crushed and everything. I got the juices on my hand. If you, that is a distinct smell of garlic. Like, if you're doing this looking for ramson and things like that, you have to be like stupidly careful. Because sat here alone, if I'm right, if we come over here, I'm pretty sure, Bob's your uncle, there we go, we got some more lily of the valley. So yeah, this is what I mean by you have to be careful. Now, I'm going to collect some of this. Each time, I'm going to like break a bit of it, smell my fingers, and it'll stink of garlic. My hands don't smell of garlic now. So this is how I do it, literally. I'll go like this one here. It's got 1 leaf per stalk. So break that. Oh, see how it's come all that? Oh, wait there. This might be. Nope, that is Ramsden, wild garlic. So I'm going to grab a couple like this. So I'll put that one there on top of my phone charge, my battery bank, so I know this where's two. Now I'm looking around, see if we got any nice ones. This one's a solo by the looks of it, so I'll take that. I'll crush up a bit of the leaf. Yeah, pure stinks of garlic. Pure stinks of garlic, and that's what we want. Because, like I said, if you misidentify one of these plants and you eat, say, some at Lily of the Valley, for instance, just, oh yeah, just failing your loved ones. That's all I can say on the matter. Here we have goose grass, or as you would probably know it, as sticky buds. Simply because of the name, it sticks to your clothing. You probably used to throw your mates on your mates and stuff like that, and add the little round seeds when you were walking home or something. But this is edible. At this time of year, I take these bits, but you can pretty much eat the whole plant. These bigger ones, I suggest you just boil them slightly, like just to soften them up like you would with any vegetable, pretty much. But I'm going to take these top parts, because they will go nice in my salad. But these you can pretty much just eat how they are. I just prefer to part boil them slightly, just to soften them up slightly. Get rid of that bit because we don't want it. But this stuff I find is really nice, to be honest. Like, a lot of people are a bit like weirded out when you show them that it's edible and you can eat it and everything else. Like, some people are quite weirded out in a sense, but each their own. I got some nice goose grass. I'll put that in my foraging pouch and we'll be off to the next one. Behind me, there's two nice dead standing trees. So I'm going to take my tracking axe and I'm going to take them both down and take them back to camp. This walk around in this woodland hasn't been really the best. Yeah, I've got to go to the other side where I know there's a load of primrose, which I'm going to gather, but not a lot else productive on this side that I know of. There's plenty of edible things that are probably here that I've walked past that I don't know what it is, so bear that in mind. There are a load of species that are edible, but I share with you the ones that I know are edible. I'm still learning, don't forget that. So, axe mask, pocket so we don't lose it. Now, these trees I want dropping that way behind me, so I'll cut them and we'll go from there. lad. Now you remember when I said you gotta be careful. I didn't even hear that break off, so they nearly just tonked me on the head. Okay, well, I'm still here to make good videos for y'all. So you're in luck. What the fuck, man? This tree's trying to kill me. So this motherfucker ain't going anywhere about a fight. But hopefully that should be that. That tree's attitude. If you're gonna take me, I take you with me. Back from me little walkabout. Got a fire going. There's all the wood I collect. Well, the dead trees I collected. I'm gonna get some water for a brew, and then I'm gonna crack on with some shenanigans and see what I get up to. got a chopping board that I'm going to do. Right. I ain't brought one with me. I take my little whippy knife. I'm gently just going to start moving material so it's nice and one side done. I'll go to the other side. In all fairness, I normally would do this with an axe, but it's easier to show you sat down like this with a knife rather than being stood up with an axe. So as you can see, half done, half not. Now I've done the sides, and time to work on the flat. Trying to figure out, I want this side to be my top board, the top part, where my food's going to come into contact, so I'll shave this down. I ain't really got to do this bit in all fairness, but I just want it nice and flat. Right. Before anyone says, oh, but you're cutting towards you, look how my elbow is. It is tucked into me, so it's just my wrist action. And if you can see, even if I crease my wrist over, I've still got about a centimetre gap between the knife edge and my wrist. It's one of the safer ways of cutting towards you. I don't recommend people cutting towards you, but I've got the knowledge and skill to be able to and not put myself at risk. And I keep my elbow, so my elbow draws into me. So it don't go past me where it can come into me, it comes to there. So even if I slipped, I can't do myself. So before any of you keyboard warriors want to start raving on, you can see my logistics. And voila, we have one little plate. There's a bottom side, which to be honest, I ain't really that fussed about. I'm not going to use it, but it don't help just to tidy up the corners a little bit, so it's not as cruddy looking, shall we say. Yeah, I've made this because I don't have a cutting board, like I said, or a plate or anything, so this is my bushcraft one. It's like people's messaged me in the past, oh, why don't you just go get it from my house? It's like, do you know how far away I am from my house? Like, Yeah, I did try. I was going to do this with my axe, but then I give it a little go, and I realised of how I am, like sat videoing and everything. In all fairness, it wasn't that safe. So I thought, hell, I'll show you it with my knife. Voila. Right, I have my food, my lovely, lovely food. I got my fork. I got my knife. And just like every good woodsman and bushcrafter does, we clean our knife before we eat. It's clean. Now, let us try some of this good food. Take, oh, that burger seems to be, oh. Oh, that ostrich meat looks good. Oh, it smells banging as well. Take a little bit, if we don't take it all in one go. That's fucking beautiful, people. What about some of our spring onions? That, my son, is fucking bush food at its finest. I'm gonna carry on eating this, and I'll bring you back a bit later. Basically, that's my bushcraft plate. I thought I had the video on. I don't think I did. I'm not 100%. Right, everyone. It's Friday night. It's 20 past 11, and I'm literally laid on top of my sleeping bag. Because in all fairness, it's a lot warmer than I was expecting. Still pretty cold, but warmer than what I was thinking. Woo! No, not much else to say. I just stoked at the fire, sat around, chilled out. That's about it. So, I'll see everyone in the morning. Night, people.